like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Alright y'all, I'm back with some new content. This video features Janae. She's sitting in the dark, y'all, so I will be placing a canvas over the screen as I do my editing. I prefer not to stare into a dark room. So, guys, please be sure to drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Alright y'all, let's get into this video.
Hey everyone. Hello, peace, love, and light to you all. For those who are up with me, it is currently 4:28 a.m. I am up burping my baby because I was just feeding her. But for those who are up with me, hi, how you doing? It's your girl Janae Alexandria, and we're
Yes, y'all, she was up at 4 a.m. August 1st, 2023, and she had something on her heart that she needed to share with us. Let's listen.
It's your girl Janae Alexandria, and we're blooming beautifully as we're all evolving together. So, I'm going to go ahead and just express what's on my heart to express around this time. The full moon in Aquarius is today. But I'm feeling the energy right now. Actually, I'm feeling like the theme of around this moon, as everybody knows, that when it comes down to full moons, it's always about releasing, right? But it's not necessarily, around this full moon, a person, really. If you release a person, cool. But it's more so your blockages and your belief systems that no longer serve you, right? That's keeping you from your highest self, or keeping you from developing into your best self, or your true, authentic self, that is.
Y'all, I promise you, Janae be watching Solar's lives. She sound just like him. She sound just like him. He was talking about the same thing today.
True, authentic self, that is. So, one of the things that I've learned around this time for me is that one of the things that was, oh my gosh, my baby, keeping me from my true authentic self, if you could relate, collective, was sometimes the opinions of others. When it comes down to, my true purpose or my true calling, or just my true self, my true authentic self, I wasn't really being that for the past years, because my truest authentic self would be unapologetically on stage, or unapologetically just doing whatever I want to do. But I just been a bit quiet because of certain circumstances that's been happening in my life, and because of...
Yes, Janae, we all know that the case is pending, and also all of the drama between your baby daddy and Velvet recently.
Circumstances that's been happening in my life, and because of, certain things. And also online critics, I would say. But now, as I'm embracing this time, I'm embracing what's going on in the stars. The transits are happening, and I feel like a lot of us are moving to our true form, our truest you, your truest you, my truest me. And I'm liking that I'm starting to not give a fuck about, my baby, about what people think or how people think of me.
Now, she definitely saw Solar's live, I'm sure. And Janae, we all know that you definitely give a fuck about what Solar think about you. You always have, and you currently still do, unfortunately.
Or how people think of me. especially certain people in my life. Because I know that my heart is pure and my intentions are pure. And I know that my purpose is definitely something that's it's big. So I just wanted to come on and say, to those who might be going through the same thing as me or just feeling the same thing as me, is fuck what people think. When you live out loud, oh, my baby, baby. When you live out loud, people always gonna have some kind of opinion about you. People's always going to try to say something. And here's the thing, especially if you're trying to do something good, it's going to rattle somebody's demons. It's going to rattle somebody's spirit. It's going to rattle somebody because they don't truly like your light, the essence of who you truly are. But don't let that get to you. You know what I'm saying? Just keep sharing your light. I understand that with my journey, there's been a lot of things that I've done that look so foolish because I was being foolish. And
Amen. Praise him, Janae. You said it, not me. That you were looking foolish because you were being foolish. Girl, go on ahead. Maybe you learning. I don't know. You sound like you learning.
And I had to accept myself and accept my flaws and accept my timeline as it was or as it is and keep moving forward. Everybody is not going to do that. There's going to be some people that accept you for you and, accept your flaws. And there's going to be other people that want to see you for your past. See you for what you've done in the past and just continue to see that and not give you a chance to evolve and show up as your truest you, and show up as the form of you that wasn't wounded, the form of you that wasn't healed or healing. That people's going to expect you to not be healing because all they know themselves is the same routine. But it's okay. I've been, taking therapy and, seeking help and actually becoming one with myself and healing through my journey. And I realized that it's okay if those people that don't see you for your greatness or don't see you for you're doing your best to show up as to be. Just do you. Just continuously do you. Continuously to strive and shine in your own essence and continue to show up for yourself. That's what I'm learning.
Now, I know y'all know I done uploaded Solar's live that he did yesterday that I believe that she saw, because in that live it was another episode of I Love Velvet. She's my twin flame. She's my soulmate. Velvet is everything. She's perfect. She's wonderful. And when he get in his modes like that, he feel the need to put Janae down. Like, he was just, the way he was talking about their relationship and all of that, he made her sound like some little, side chick, side piece that was just chasing him, and he finally gave up. So I'm sure that bothers her, and she trying to act like it don't. She over here giving herself a whole pep talk about it.
For yourself. That's what I'm learning. If you continue to show up for yourself and continue to improve and to evolve and take accountability and show progress, there's nothing anybody can say. So this is something I'm learning, and it's a very beautiful, powerful thing to connect with the community and to express ourselves. It's a beautiful thing to be someone of wisdom or be someone of purpose or be someone who stands up and just do something when other people just watch and have something to say but don't necessarily know how to express themselves the way that you do. It's a powerful thing to rattle somebody's demons. It's a powerful thing to rattle somebody's Feathers, I would say.
Y'all, this child is funny. She talking about she out here ruffling people's feathers. No, ma'am. What you are doing is putting your business online, giving others an opportunity to give their own opinion. And if by chance you are ruffling a few feathers and bothering a few people's soul, it would be that of Velvet and Solar, because they are the only two people that I know that would be bothered by anything you say or do.
Feathers, I would say. Oh, baby. Because your light is so bright and it's so beautiful. You know? So, I came on here to just, I like to do like 4 a.m. notes sometimes, but I went live because I don't know, I feel like just saying it to the public. It's just that around this full moon time, and it's a full moon, a super full moon in Aquarius, if you are to journal, you can journal privately, of course. Journal privately, but if you are to take notes or just to journal, write these things down. Like how are you showing up for yourself, and what are your blockages? What was your blockages that was trying to keep you from being your truest you? For me, I love to tarot read. I love doing readings. I love helping people through those readings. The blockage for me was to stop because people thought I shouldn't do it because of my circumstances. People thought I shouldn't do them because of where I've been or where I've gone or what I've done. My life became public, and what I did in private became public. And because I was accumulating wisdom through these experiences, people thought that it was benign for me to read other people's energy just because of what was going on in mine.
Who here would get a reading from Janae? Put it in the comments. We want to know who you are, because I damn sure know I ain't trusting no reading from her.
Because of what was going on in mine. But people fail to understand, especially, those who don't have the eyes to see or they just really just don't know how wisdom works, is that the empaths and the tarot readers and the healers of the world go through the most shit to accumulate this wisdom and this information and knowledge, so they can be empathetic towards people, they can sympathize with people, they can understand people when they do come to them, or not even come to them, when people come to them actually for their readings and for their services and everything like that. So an empath can definitely feel you and definitely help in your situation or see your situation because they themselves went through something similar. That's what it means to be empathetic, is to empathize. So I had to, one of my blockages was to get over what people felt or think about me, or what I do for my profession, and just now coming to my truest self and my true form and just be myself. I've been doing readings for years, and that is something that I loved to do, but I stopped because of the opinions of others, and that's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid to stop being yourself because of what people say and think. Don't do that. My thing is, and this is how I like to think about it, and this is what I've been realizing in therapy. Like, why not me? Why not come to me for wisdom and knowledge? Because I've made mistakes, but I'm able to, learn and evolve from them.
Janae, you are being absolutely delusional right now. You made mistakes. You went back and forth to carbonation. I believe you went back and forth 4 times. Girl, no. No, ma'am.
Learn and evolve from them. The thing is, the difference between me and a sociopath or a narcissist or anything of that nature, it would be that I'm able to see the wrongs that I've done, and I'm able to take accountability for them, and I'm able to grow and evolve from those things by doing something different and changing those things and habits. For a very long time, I was stuck in cycles. For a very long time, I was stuck in a lot of heart-wrenching, really, really immature cycles. And now I'm in a space where I can finally say, with beautiful, beautiful feelings in my heart, that the cycles have changed. I'm entering into new cycles, and that actually benefit me as a whole and a person. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Hi, Brian. Happy full moon to you too. I'm just feeling these effects, and I'm just talking, and as you know, Aquarius is a communicative sign. So the full moon in Aquarius is in full effect. So with me, with a person that is understanding of the energies that's going on, and understanding of the transits, because we are the stars, and an understanding of like I said, this energy, I'm going to stand firm in it and show up for myself, and show out and tell y'all, and tell the public that has an opinion that, okay, you can have your opinion. You're always entitled to your opinions. But I'm going to say for myself now that I'm not going to allow the opinions of others to affect how I move. And I'm going to show up for myself. That's how I feel. And that is something that's hard for me. That was hard for me. And I'm now realizing around this full moon, that was a blockage of mine. Don't be like that. Don't be like me in that way. I've accumulated this wisdom to tell you.
Now, when y'all watch Solar's live that I have up on my channel, y'all are going to understand why I keep saying that Janae watched his live. Because all Solar was talking about was his blockages and what he did wrong in the relationship with Velvet. Now here she come on at 4 o'clock in the morning talking about her blockages. Girl, stop stalking your baby daddy and his new girlfriend.
I've accumulated this wisdom to tell you, and the person who's listening that might need to hear this, that being your true you is much more rewarding than being someone that don't show up for yourself because of what other people might think. Being your true you is doing what you love the most. Being your true you is showing up for your talents and your gifts that God has granted you. Being your true you is loving you and everything about you. Being your true you is amazing thing in a world full of robots. Yes. And I'm here to express that. We're all here on this earth, in this matrix, I guess we could say that, in this whole stimulation. We're all here on this earth to express ourselves. It's the robots and the AIs and I'm gonna say the people who don't know how to truly express themselves, that's going to tell you to not do that. Or it's going to. I love this message so much. Oh, thank you, Brian. I'm glad you're here to listen. Oh.
Y'all go on ahead and drop me a comment, smash that like button, and share. Thank you in advance.
Brian, I'm glad you're here to listen. Oh, and thank you for being here. Jesus Christ. Because this is what gives my life's meaning, is when I am able to express myself and able to speak, and people are able to listen and relate and resonate. And oh my God, we're here to express ourselves, so we can tap into that realm of love within us. We can tap into that heart chakra. We're here right now on this earth to express ourselves and show that, so other people who has closed themselves off to themselves are able to see you and feel you and be affected by your light and do something for themselves to tap into their selves. You know, we're here to be an example. 444 a.m. Oh yeah, hey, simply hey Kaomi. I love that name. Yeah, 444. This is the message, and I'm gonna continue to. Oh, I love this. I'm gonna continue to do messages. Fuck what y'all think. I don't care, and I'm not gonna care anymore. And I'm gonna keep saying that until it really, truly, truly resonates in my soul. Because of course I care. I care about the world, but I'm here to just be a message. Everyone is a message, and everyone has a life that reflects something that the public needs to see or the public needs to hear in some type of shape or form. We're all here to relate to each other and connect to each other in some type of way. And everybody's story, it doesn't really, sometimes everybody's story is not the same, but in essence it is, if that makes sense.
Nope, it doesn't make sense to me at all, Janae.
If that makes sense. So when we dig deep within ourselves and we understand these blockages and we're able to push past them, that's when we're truly standing in our power. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to just be that testimony today and continuously say that to myself. You know what I'm saying? Prove to myself that that I could be someone grand and somebody who stands truly in her power. Baby has a message too, LOL. What's her name? Her name is Azuli Rose. Her name is Azuli Rose, and she definitely is a talker. And Azuli Rose Nevaeh. Sometimes I just call her Nevaeh. Because she is my heaven. Hey. So I pray that, around this full moon, that if you do decide to journal or decide to go deep within yourself and go deep within, that you utilize this energy to remove those blockages that's keeping you from your true you. Thank you, Osiris. Because especially around this time and moving into the next few months, I got a ring in my ear. The universe will turn in your favor. The universe will, and God will show up for you in many, many different ways when you show up for yourself. When you choose to just do you and be yourself and follow your heart. And also learn your lessons. And be a change. Do something different from what you was doing. When you show up as your true self. And you show up as a beautiful, authentic self, your most beautiful, authentic self, that's when you'll be able to reap the benefits and rewards for the next few months. And not even just for the next few months, but just for a whole lifetime. But something's happening yes, baby. Something's happening in the transits right now it's shifting in your favor if you show up as your true form, as your most authentic self. Yes. So I'm just saying this because this is something I've learned and I'm feeling, and I've been doing a whole lot of research around this full moon, super full moon. For some reason, I've been doing a lot of research, and I don't know. I just feel it in my spirit to release and tell you guys what I've learned around.
All right, y'all. If you haven't picked up your copy of Greatness is a Habit, authored by Aaron Dixon, otherwise known as True, many of you know him as True. He is an ex-Carbonation member, and he's authored this amazing read. If you are interested in self-development and growth, this book is a good one for you. It's available on Apple Books for $1, guys. I got my copy and I love this book.
This time, this energy is something powerful and you want to utilize it around this time. Fuck the blockages. Write them down. Go deep within. Do your shadow work. Know what is keeping you from expressing yourself fully, because we've already transitioned. As the earth is already transitioning into the next realm, into the heart chakra, into the heart space, meaning your authentic you, tapping into your love, into your heart. It's a beautiful thing to understand what's going on in life and what's going on within yourself, because you're able to understand what's going on in others as well. We're all connected. So it's just like, if you do the inner work and if you do the work within you, and you do your self-work, you're able to understand others and show up for others as well and help them, because we're here to help. We're here to help. And the people that are resonating with me right now, they know exactly what I'm talking about. You are here to help, but you have to help yourself first. You can't help anybody if you don't help yourself.
Now go on ahead and drop me a comment, smash that like button, and share. Guys, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe and turn all notifications on.
You can't help anybody if you're not showing up as yourself. And some of us have subconscious beliefs and subconscious programmings running that's keeping us in a false perception of self. So what other people think we should be, or what other people thought we created us to be. What are you supposed to be? Who are you? Who are you? Show up as that. The world needs that. Not this false perception that people try to put on you, or people named you to be, or you named yourself to be because you thought that was who you were. Who are you really? Know that. It's so easy to get caught up in this false perception of self. It's so easy to be wrapped up in the mundane world, or materialism, or a story that's been running in your mind for so long that you believed, but it wasn't your story. So, I mean, if this resonates with you, I pray that you get a pen, you get a paper, and you write down who you are and what makes you happy. I remember I saw something in my notes today, because I typed something in. I remembered that I wrote down what makes me happy, because sometimes we forget. I forgot what made me happy at one point in my life because I was on autopilot. And y'all know where that was at. So I wrote down what makes me happy. I said anime, cartoons, drawing, music, food, ramen, like things like that. And I'm just like, yes. Reminding myself of what taps me back into me, the truest essence of me. Happiness, love, authentic form. So I pray that these tools help y'all, because
Janae, please, you saw Solar's live, and now you and your feelings. That's why you up at 4 a.m. on August 1st doing this live. Girl, cut it out like a coupon. Just cut it out.
tools help y'all, because it's a powerful time, y'all. It's amazing time, and I see it and I'm feeling it. Around this time, I feel the need to connect to even more souls, connect to more abundance, connect to more spirits that are doing the same thing that I'm doing here on earth, which is uplifting the consciousness through community, through spoken words, through what we're doing, actions. And I pray that whoever's up around this time, I pray you're getting this special message right now. And I pray it helps you in your journey. And I pray that whenever you see me, that I inspire you. Not rattle your demons. Not rattle that insecurity within you, or just rattle the judgment. But uplift you and inspire you. Brings light back into your eyes because of what I'm doing. And I pray that I'm able to show up and show out for myself continuously, so that you may be inspired to do that for yourself as well. I just want to put that out there because people have so much to say. So much to say about what I'm doing. So keep talking, because I'm going to continuously keep doing. I'm going to continuously keep doing. And I'm going to continuously keep doing good. More than good. Great, amazing, fantastic, abundance. And it's going to be amazing. I'm going to have an amazing life. Ashe. Speak to your life. Speak into your life, y'all, because there's a lot of people casting spells out there. There's a lot of people casting judgment, tossing stones at you. So you got to counter that by speaking onto your own life. I feel great right now because I did something that was authentic and true to me. And I did it in faith and in knowing that it's going to shift something within me and keep me in my most authentic self. Peace, everybody in the room right now. I'm gonna go, but I want to leave this message right here. Since everybody they take everything I do and they put it online anyway, put this message up. Let's see if they do that. Put this message up, and I pray that it helps spark something in someone. You're allowed to evolve, and you're allowed to change, and you're allowed to grow, and you're allowed to do that proudly and loudly. And it's going to rattle some people, and people they probably won't understand it. But it's your journey. Maybe it's not for them to understand. The people that's supposed to understand will understand. And I'm just really thankful for everyone here. I'm thankful for my journey, and I'm thankful that I'm able to push past my blockage and boundaries, because it's hard. It is a hard process, but it's worth it.
All right, y'all. If you haven't picked up your copy of Greatness is a Habit, authored by Aaron Dixon, otherwise known as True, many of you know him as True. He is an ex-Carbonation member, and he's authored this amazing read. If you are interested in self-development and growth, this book is a good one for you. It's available on Apple Books for $1, guys. I got my copy and I love this book.
It's definitely worth it. So, I'm going to leave this here, and I pray y'all have a wonderful full moon. I will talk to you guys later. I do have a panel later with the beautiful E-Star. So, I'll see y'all later on that panel on my YouTube channel, Sacred Lotus TV, where we say and think and do and talk and be all things sacred and in divinity. And I pray that you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. I'm going to put my baby down in the bassinet now. Actually, she's kind of trying to wake up. No, don't you wake up. No, baby girl. Don't you wake up. Y'all have a wonderful night. Choose peace and be at peace. Love y'all. Peace, love, and light.
Hey. Hey, mamas. All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video as well as my commentary. Guys, please be sure to drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Guys, I want to give a warm welcome to all of my new subscribers. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the channel. To all of my OGs, my day ones, my ride or dies. Y'all already know what it is. Big up yourself. We in the building with it.